Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MBA Karo. So, exam season is now going to begin, and day after day, we are getting new notifications. Today, Snap 2024 notification is also out, and as expected, the dates are in the first, second, and third weekends of the month of December, which is usually the case. So it was easy to predict, just it was that whether it would be a Sunday or Saturday that one had to take care of. So they have given the dates as 8, 15 and 21. So it was fixed that it will be one of the dates between 7 and 8, one between 14 and 15, and third between 21 and 22. So these are the dates for the examination, and for the past few years we have seen this, that SNAP is conducted on 3 days, and like the last day of NMAT ends on 20th of December. So the last date is somewhere around close to that day. Okay, so the notification is out, and if you are targeting this examination, then you should start preparing for it, because this is comparatively easy as compared to examinations like CAT. So in case you feel that your CAT preparation is not going with proper structure, and if you feel that okay, CAT does not seem likely possible this time, so possibly this could be one of the exams that you can target. So in this video I'm going to give you the details. If you are targeting this examination and writing it for the very first time, you must know the things that when should you take SNAP, which is the best slot, etc. In case you are preparing for NMAT and SNAP 2024, we have a course for the same, so which will help you prepare for both these examinations, and it is exclusively for these examinations, which you do not get at many places, and it includes live classes which are available as recordings. The course is valid till 31st of January, so that you can take these examinations and still have the access to classes. You get practice sheets with all the classes, and there is a doubt resolution group of students. You will get mocks also, and MAT plus SNAP, both mocks and this. Okay, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow us on social media platforms. Now these are the important dates for SNAP this year. The registration starts today, okay, 5th of August. It has begun at 2:30, the site said, in the morning. I don't know that if they have started it. Okay, so it will go on till November 22. The thing is, the slots, like if you have to book, do not wait for the last day. Try to book slightly in advance, because sometimes the respective city, the centers might get filled. Okay, one good thing about this is you get your preferred city. जो आप city choose करते हो वही मिलती है, ठीक है. जैसे unlike in some other examinations like CAT में you that's a gamble, right? You pick a city, you get a random city. In ZAT also you get a random city, but in SNAP one thing is the city which you choose, you will get that city. Okay, so you can choose in advance, like maybe not in August, maybe September, October, whenever you feel the need, you can enroll for the examination. So there are 3 tests, and the admit cards are released accordingly. So the dates are 8, 15 and 21 of December. Okay, so 2 exams on a Sunday and the third one on a Saturday. Now this will help you schedule NMAT also, because a lot of students appear on both examinations. So in case you wish to take NMAT along with SNAP, or preparation अभी पूरी अच्छे से तरह से नहीं हुई है, you can take it between these dates. ठीक है, आप ये वाला एक वीक जो यहाँ पे पड़ेगा, like if you see the calendar, from 8 to 15 and another week that is from 15 to 21, you can choose NMAT between these 2 dates in case you are targeting both the examinations and your preparation is not up to the mark. But if you have prepared well, I already told you that try to take NMAT as early as possible. There is a significant gap from CAT also. So CAT is on 24 November. So you have 2 weeks time. So in case you are preparing, focusing on CAT, focus on CAT. In those 2 weeks, you can maximize your preparation for the rest of the topics. Okay, exam results are announced on January 8th, that is given. And fees is 2250 per test. So in case you appear on 2 tests, you have to pay this much, and for 3 tests you have to pay this much. Okay, so forms are like quite expensive for all examinations. Okay, so 2250 is the fee for this. Now this is the pattern. Why should one write this examination? Who are likely to score well on this examination? This pattern will tell you a bit about it. It is a 60-minute test and there are 60 questions. So 60 minutes, 60 questions. So first of all, you need speed in this test. ठीक है, अगर आप conceptually अच्छे हो but पेपर सॉल्व करने में टाइम लगाते हो, then it is not a good exam for you because it's a speed based test, especially in quant, right? Other sections fine. English is like you would say that these 15 questions, they generally do not test RCs. Okay, so they have written reading comprehension, verbal reasoning and verbal ability. Usually there are no RCs. For the past 3 years they have not asked RCs, like 21, 22, 23 they have not asked a single RC. Okay, so pre-COVID they used to have a different pattern and they used to have reading comprehension also, but post that when they reduce this pattern they do not ask RCs. So you have like grammar, fill in the blanks, vocab, etc. questions, idioms, phrases and all those things. So I will create a detailed video on the syllabus also. So 15 questions, this hardly takes 7 to 8 minutes. Then you have around 50 to 53 minutes and you can devote equal time to both these sections. So 20 questions of quant, 25 of reasoning. Now some quant questions can be challenging. At times we have seen the quant part becomes a bit difficult, and especially in if you talk about snap 22, it was on the slightly difficult side. 23 was easy, 21 was also easy, at par with snap 21, and 23 were almost equal. Okay, now there is a negative marking, 25% negative marks. So plus 1 minus 0.25 is the marking scheme. So 60 questions, 60 minutes, you need speed. Now if you can see that there is 15 questions of English and 45 of LR and quant. So if someone is very good at QA plus LR and has good speed, किसी quant और LR बहुत अच्छी है और speed भी अच्छी है, those people can do well on this examination. Let us say you are struggling in CAT, like you are preparing for CAT and you are struggling in VRC section. You are unable to get the passages questions correct, right? You are struggle with parajumbles and all. Here it is comparatively easy because if you are very strong at QA and LR, then you can ace this examination with ease because verbal बहुत कम आती है, easy रहती है. Usually people score on similar lines in VA because like let's say some idioms and phrases, if you know, you know, right, and all those things. So that is one advantage. Then second advantage is there is no sectional cutoff. Okay, so there is no sectional cutoff. This gives another advantage to people who have good QA LR with good speed. Okay, so there is no cutoff of any of the sections. So अगर आपकी quant और LR strong है, then means you have high chances of cracking this examination. So keep this thing in mind. So in case your primary focus is CAT, but you realize that okay, your VA is not up to the mark, you are struggling with the section, then keep this exam as a backup option. Okay, now there is one catch in this thing is, I told you there are 3 tests. The best score is considered, right? So best score is considered. So if you appear on 3, your best of 3 will be considered. If you appear on 2 tests, the best of 2 will be considered, and if you appear on only 1 test, that score will be considered for generating the result. Now one bad thing about this examination, the worst thing about the red flag about this examination is there is no normalization. And since I have written this examination, every year I write all 3 slots. Okay, so I know that the examination pattern, the difficulty level is not the same. ठीक है, एक टेस्ट ऐसा होगा जिसमें क्वांट डिफिकल्ट हो जाती है. नाउ दैट क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम फॉर स्टूडेंट्स बिकॉज इफ क्वांट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट, like difficult in the sense that lengthy, calculation intensive, then because quant is the section where you need the most time to solve questions, right? If LR turns out to be difficult, fine. I mean, you can still, if quant is easy, you can do questions fast in quant. You can take time to solve questions in LR. But if quant becomes lengthy and calculation intensive, that impacts the score. So last year also in one of the slots, like slot 2 was very easy because quant was easy in that slot. So quant plays the biggest role because it's a time based game, right? Concept wise people know things, right? The concepts ऐसे भी नहीं आती कि बहुत ज़्यादा difficult लगे. It's not like cat or zat level quant is simple, but the thing is it becomes calculation intensive, then students struggle. So there is no normalization. That's a bad part, because no matter how much you try, the level cannot be exactly the same. So there should be some normalization, but unfortunately this is not the case with this examination. Now people ask that which test to take. Okay, so based on my take for the last 2 years, if I consider, I have been topping this examination for the last 2 years. So SNAP 2022 was slightly on the difficult side. So if you can see that my score in the first test was the highest, 47.75, 46.5 in the third one, and this I found like the second test was difficult. Okay, so this was difficult, this was moderate. Like if I had to talk about the easiest one of those, second turned out to be difficult. If you can see that, okay, I can English scores might fluctuate, but I got less marks in QADI. Okay, and in the third one also the quant part was maybe difficult. Okay, so first slot turned out to be the easiest of all in 2022. Now talking about 2023, like in this case what happened was, this was the easiest, although I scored higher in the first test, but as per like the aspirant's point of view, I would say that this was the easiest slot, because इसमें quant easy आई थी, जो quant थी इसमें easy थी, इन दोनों में quant moderate थी. Now the advantage to students was in this slot, so this was the easiest slot. These two were like, usually what happens is third वाले में सबसे ज़्यादा कम score जाता है. This is the trend which I have seen, not only with me but several other students. Okay, that in the third test the scores are usually low. Okay, so it's a complete gamble. You cannot say that which test is going to be the easiest of them. Okay, like it's a complete random game. You can choose any of those, but the thing is the test is unfair. Okay, to be honest, that the test is unfair. If you deliberate like desperately want this institute, अगर आपका यही target है, symbiosis ही, and like if you are very much willing for it, like अगर मान लो आपको लगता है कि CAT उतना अच्छा नहीं जाएगा, स्नैप पे बहुत अच्छा फोकस रखना है, so in that case I would recommend कि तीनों टेस्ट देकर देखो, because one of the tests will definitely be at a different difficulty level than others, since they have no normalization. So it is bad for aspirants. So like last year some people who did not write slot 2, they appeared on 1 and 3 and they complained कि यार slot 2 बहुत easy आ गया था. So quant part was easy, reasoning slightly more difficult. Okay, and third one quant was slightly difficult. So slot 2 में काफ़ी advantage था last year. That's what I mean to say. So slots are uneven. Now talking about the cutoffs of these colleges, the top college is SIBM Pune and SCM HRD. So these are the top two. But last year usually what happens is SIBM की cutoff जो होती है, that is greater than SCM HRD usually. Okay, so it is somewhere around 97 plus, 0.5 plus and 97 plus. Last year there were more aspirants. Okay, so the cutoffs went high. So last year 2023 में SCM HRD had a higher cutoff. I think 98.3 was the cutoff, 98.3 and 98 was the cutoff for SIBM Pune. Okay, so that was a surprising thing. Now these dynamics keep changing as to how many institutes you apply for. Okay, some people apply to different institutes, and cutoffs will depend on the number of test takers also. Last year there were more test takers, but obviously आपको ज़्यादा percentile चाहिए होती in order to get a call. So these are the top colleges. SIBM Pune is the top, followed by SCM HRD, then SIIB, then you have SIM Bengaluru and SIOM Nasik. Then there are several other colleges, okay, like some are specialized, like for example if you want to go into media and communications, so you have SIMC and SSMC. Okay, then there is health sciences, you have SIHS. SSBF is for banking and finance. Okay, so telecom management, SITM, right? So these are different. Like if you are interested in operations, then SIOM is a good one. Now the ones, these apart from these top, you would say that only these two come in the tier 1 institutes. These are basically tier 2 and these are tier 3. The reason is like the fees is comparatively very high as compared to the placements that you get into get in these institutes. Okay, so people do apply to these colleges and get into that. Depends on person to person what is your aspirational goal, which colleges you wish to target. Okay, so these are the usual cutoffs. They keep changing every year. So this will give you a picture that the top 2 colleges you need to get 98 plus percentile, plus then you have GDPI. Okay, ये SNAP होता है. Then you have GD and PI. So SNAP has 50% weight. Okay. GD has 10% weight and PI has 40% weight. That total weight gives you the admission to these colleges. So this was about the top colleges through SNAP. Now if you are preparing for SNAP and are looking for mock test, okay, we have launched our mock test. So we have 20 full length mocks for SNAP that we will be providing. The first 2 mocks are already live. We will keep releasing mocks on a weekly basis. Okay, so by end of November or even before that, in October itself, we will be releasing. By October itself, we will release all the mocks. Okay, so you will get 20 full length mocks and it has mixed difficulty level. Okay, some you will find as per 2023 level, some thoda sa difficulty level thoda vary karega, because like last year what happened was paper turned out to be much easier than previous year, so difficulty level keeps varying. So based on my experience of 21, 22 and 23, we have created these mocks. Okay, so if you wish to enroll in them, you can check it out, and there is a free test also. You can take it and see where do you stand in that test. So that free test is as per of जो free वाला test है, that is of SNAP 2023 level. Okay, exactly of SNAP 2023 level. So if you take that test, that will give you an idea that where do you stand. So it will give you 20 mocks in this pack. And in case you are preparing for different MBA entrance examinations and want to buy our mock bundle, you can do this that also, because it includes all these mocks, CAT 15 full mocks plus 10 sectionals each, and MAT SNAP. We will have also launch mocks for ZAT, CMAT, Maharashtra CT, CUET, MyCAT, XGMT and SRCC GPO. So all these, as in these examinations are announced, we will keep launching mocks for these examinations. Okay, and in case you wish to prepare for English grammar, you are weak at English, and if you wish to brush up your grammar skills, we have this grammar course in which you will get assistance for different MBA entrance examinations and will help you boost your score in them. And we have a full-fledged course also for NMAT and SNAP. So in case you are targeting these examinations, you can prepare with us for these exams, and it will include all those things like mocks for both the examinations, live classes, practice sheets, etc. And in case you appeared on NMAT or SNAP last year, you can get discount on our course also. So if your NMAT score was 230 plus or you had a SNAP score of 97 plus, you can avail 30% off, and on NMAT scores 220 plus or SNAP 95 plus, you can avail 20% off. You can share your scorecard on this mail ID to avail this discount. Okay, so SNAP notification is also out, and as I told you that this is another examination which is a speed based test, and it is comparatively easy as compared to CAT. Okay, and if you are good with, like, who should write snap, first बता दे रहा हूँ कि अगर आपकी quant और LR strong है and your speed is good, then this is the examination for you, and you can get into these top colleges through this examination. So if you are strong at these things, plus you brush up a bit of English like idioms and phrases, few grammatical things, then you can ace this examination. So whether it is your primary examination or a secondary examination, the notification is out. You have 4 months for it, so you can prepare well for the examination very well. Even if you start your preparation now, you can easily prepare for this examination and ace it. I will create a detailed video on the syllabus, that what are the topics that are tested in different you would say that different sections of snap, and how you can prepare for those. And we also have some videos of last year. We will be coming up with more videos on snap on our YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So the notification is out. You can take your time to decide whether you want to appear on this examination and apply for this exam. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.